Hey everybody, so this is going to be a quick review on the Fisher-Price Sit Me Up floor seat. I have it right here with me and I'll show you it in a second, but I decided to purchase this for our third daughter because we used a similar product, the Bumbo, for my first two daughters. I still have it for Cassidy, but I saw this. It came out between the time I had my second and third, and I thought it looked just a lot more functional and a lot more comfortable. So I decided to check it out. Some of you wanted to see a review, and I'm going to kind of compare this one and the Bumbo. So backing up, this is what it looks like here. There's a couple different like animal print options that it comes in, but that's the base. It's a super wide base, as you can see. And then it's got a tray on it. Some of them again come with the tray and some don't. And there's little loops there that you can put toys through. That's one of the toys that came with it. I'm not sure where the other toy went, but you could put any toys through there. And then it's got a little bit of a higher back on it. And then underneath, this part here is just fabric. And then if you can see in there, there's two leg holes. So baby goes in the top and the legs go through the leg holes, and their feet just kind of sit where this child's feet are. And yeah, as far as incline, it is inclined like so, which makes it easier for those little babies to sit up. This is kind of one of those in-between products. After they're in the newborn stage, when they can start holding their heads up by themselves, but they're not strong enough to sit on the ground by themselves, this is a great product because they can still sit and play with their toys and look around the room, but they're being somewhat supported. Just some facts on it that I'm reading from their website here in case you're curious. The weight limit is 25 pounds. Everything comes off it. It's completely washable, and it does fold up for easier storage. So it does kind of come together this way and lay more flat if you're wanting to store it. I am going to put in a clip at the end here of my daughter in both this seat and the Bumbo and just kind of show you the difference, but I'll first tell you why I like one more than the other. The Bumbo is really only supporting the child from the waist down. Their butt is in the seat there, but it doesn't come too high up their back, and it's also not on much of an incline. So it really requires them to have a lot more core strength and neck strength, and it's just, in my opinion, it's harder for a child to sit in a Bumbo when they're at a younger age. Eventually they're going to get to the point where sitting in the Bumbo is fine, but you know, when they're like 3 months or so, 2 months or so, it just depends on where your baby's at, but it's going to be harder for them to sit in the Bumbo. I found with the Sit Me Up seat, she's a lot more comfortable. I wouldn't say she's as comfortable as, say, in a bouncer, because that's fully supported, but it's definitely in between a bouncer and a Bumbo, so it's a good in-between product. She's more comfortable because she's more reclined, and the back comes up a little bit higher behind her head. And I like the tray aspect. I know the Bumbo, you can get a tray for it, but the loops for it are really close to her hands, so when she's little, she's still able to grab the objects and play with them, put them in her mouth and things like that. It's nice and close to her. So now I'm just going to show you a quick clip of my daughter in both of them. She is about 4.5 months old. She's small for her age, but she's about 11 pounds, but she is 4.5 months old. So here she is in the Bumbo. Oh, she dropped her ball. There you go. As you can see, it comes about maybe 3/4 the way up her back. And she's definitely more sitting upright. You know, hold your ball. There you go. And that's it from the side. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it for this review. It retails for around $50. I'm just looking on Amazon on my computer here. There's different animals and different configurations, and some are a little bit cheaper and then some are more, but I'm gonna say it's around $50. Would I recommend the product? I would if you're thinking about buying between a Bumbo and a Sit Me Up seat. In my opinion, I think the Sit Me Up seat is a lot more useful than the Bumbo. But if you already have a Bumbo like I did, I don't know that it's necessarily worth it to have both. Eventually your child's going to be strong enough for the Bumbo. And yeah, it's just kind of one of those, it works well in between, but your child's not really in that age and that ability level for long, if you know what I mean. Like, this is effective now, but probably a month from now she'll be totally fine in a bumbo, and a month from then she'll be fine sitting up on her own. So totally your call, but if you have any questions, let me know, and thanks so much for watching. Bye!